You're watching Ticket TV. Like, share, and subscribe on your way in. All right, you guys, salute everybody tapping on in. Like, share, and subscribe as y'all come on in the building. And I have a unfortunate update on this Nolan Wells investigation, as now a black woman has just been arrested by the feds. A black woman has just been arrested by federal officials, you guys. Um, and I'm gonna let y'all know what's going on right now. Just a second, as y'all get in here. Let me know if y'all can hear me. We got a mic check in the comment section. Can you guys hear me? Let me know, y'all. We got a mic check in the comment section. If you guys can hear me, let me know in the comments, and we're gonna get right into this. Got a mic check, you guys. 1 2 1 2. Share the video, like the video, man. As they have just arrested a black woman. The FBI. Y'all can hear me? I bet that. Oh shit, my bad. I accidentally took it down. Okay, there we go. I see y'all now. All right, man. Yeah, y'all share the video, like the video, man. So black woman, Ohio woman, Cincinnati, Ohio, has just been arrested by the feds in Cincinnati. She has been arrested and charged with making a BOMB threat after Nolan Wells passed away. And the FBI seems like they're tracking people down and locking people up. To let you guys know the specifics of this situation and of this case, y'all smash the like button, share the video. I'm going to let y'all know right now. So apparently, the woman who was 41 years old, uh, she's a black woman, 41 years old. Her name is Michelle Francine Edwards. She's a black woman, 41 years old. Her name is Michelle Francine Edwards. She has just been arrested by the FBI in Cincinnati, Ohio, uh, in connection with this Nolan Wells investigation. Now, to give you guys the breakdown, she has just been federally charged. Now, after she made a dozen of threats to the Mississippi government agencies investigating Nolan Wells. So she basically have been threatening these people that have been down there in Mississippi doing this investigation, and the feds just arrested her, ran down on her, and arrested her, man. According to the federal court records in the United States District Court for the Southern District of Mississippi, she made two separate waves of hostile phone calls on July the 23rd of this year using the Star 67 feature to hide her caller identity. So they said she used Star 67 to hide the caller identity. Um, they said that she called the office 21 times in an 8-minute window, right? So apparently someone was having on the internet people, I guess, call these numbers. And so she called this number, uh, they said 21 times. Now, within the 8 minutes, right? And she stated phrases like, do not go outside, the clock is ticking. And she told them the DIE, those investigators down in Mississippi. Now, this is tied to the office of Judge Ashlee Cole. So somebody gave that number and somebody called Star 67. This woman, Michelle, black woman, Michelle Francine Edwards, she took the number and called, she Star 67 and called the office down there of Judge Ashlee Cole, a chancery court judge whose son, I guess her son-in-law, was on the 4th of July trip before Nolan Wells vanished, right? Now, apparently, according to this report, roughly 30 minutes later, she placed, and I'm talking about the black woman, uh, Michelle, she placed 8 calls to the dispatcher center, and she stated, y'all got a BOMB outside. She also stated Don't come outside, BITC bleep. Then she followed up and said, y'all still in there? Question mark. Then the specific threats forced the whole facility to go to an immediate lockdown. And it required K9 sweeping units to clear the entire area, right? So they had the K9 units go in, clean the entire area. And so the federal investigators, they used emergency data disclosure requests via cell phone or cellular carrier C Spire and Verizon to uncover her phone number. So she tried to hide her phone number. They used, again, the C Spire and Verizon carriers to uncover this woman's phone number, right? Now, the feds then linked the phone number directly to her using an open source Cash App account and verified records from the Cincinnati Police Department, right? Now, the cell tower tracking data later confirmed that her device bedded down near her known residential address in Ohio on the night of the calls that were made. So they used sophisticated tracking devices to unmask her, find out what cell phone company she was calling through, and then actually pin the location of where she called that number, right? Uh, and so she was arrested just the other day, and she's being held as a fugitive without bond. So she's not even getting bond. They're holding this black woman without bond. 41 years old, you guys. She's being held without bond at the Hamilton County Justice Center in Ohio, and she's going to be extradited to Mississippi, and she's been hit with Fed charges because people are out of state. So if you're out of state and you call to Mississippi, or if you call them number Mississippi and threaten or do anything, that's a Fed charge automatically because that crosses state lines. So that's how she got hit with a Fed charge right now. That's how she just got hit with this Fed charge. Now, also, she is facing a count of transmitting of threatening communication in interstate commerce, right, by the feds, right? And so basically, the arrest was a joint effort, as I told y'all, between the FBI and the local police. And because she crossed state lines by calling Mississippi from Ohio, automatic Fed charge, right? You said, well, I don't care about the Milwaukee Bucks. I don't watch basketball no more. I don't want to ask you to ask me about basketball. So it says that the FBI, they went as soon as they got this, because apparently, according to this other report, the FBI have been tracking people who've been calling these numbers. So, and they're tracking people who are behind these calls. So it says the FBI has had a coordinated investigation into anybody that's been calling these numbers with any kind of threatening tone towards these people. And it says that they basically spearheaded a digital investigation where they obtained the necessary emergency disclosure to bypass her masked call identity, right? Track her location, and then pin it to where she was at exactly. And so the FBI agents then compiled the evidence file to the official federal criminal complaint against her in the United States District Court for the Southern District of Mississippi, right? And so, let me see. So her local records from the Cincinnati Police Department originally helped verify that she owned a cell phone number that was linked to the threats. So the local law enforcement went and executed her arrest. Now, again, she is facing 5 years in prison, 3 years supervised release in a federal prison. Based off this count. This is unfortunate. This is why I tell people on the internet, bro, y'all had to stop. And I'm just telling you guys right here. And so the people who keep saying that, I want y'all to understand this. Bro, there's nothing that we can do. They're doing an investigation. I don't think people literally understand that Ben Crump has his team. Y'all act like they're not doing nothing. This is where you have to trust Ben Crump and what he's doing. Ben Crump has his own independent team. They're investigating this case. So all these people who are going crazy, calling these numbers, saying stupid shit, bro, don't y'all see they tracking us down? All of y'all, everybody that's black, think about this. They're going to track motherfuckers down, anybody that's calling these numbers, and they're going to arrest you. They're going to fuck your life up. It's going to mess your job up. You're probably not going to be able to get a job no more. You're going to have Fed charges on you. You see what I'm saying? All this shit. Now, everybody going to know who you are. They're never going to want to fucking hire you again. It's going to completely ruin your life when you don't even know how Nolan Wells died. You don't even know. We haven't even got the report from Ben Crump or from the authorities. Period. So I don't understand this shit. It don't make no sense to me whatsoever. None. I think people have completely lost their minds about this, bro. And I'm telling you, you got black folks just begging to go to prison for dumb shit. At least let's wait to see what Ben Crump team come with. Why are we on bullshit? Why is mofos out here effing capping? Let's wait to see at least what Ben Crump come back with. Then when we see what Ben Crump come with, then we make a move. Then we make a move. And say how we feel. How can anybody have an opinion on a case where we haven't even, listen, everybody keeps saying why they ain't made an arrest. Motherfucker, we don't know if they made an arrest or not. Don't y'all know that the cops, the police, these people could have secretly have made arrests and not even told any of us? And they could have arrested people that we ain't even looking at. We don't know that. That's why I keep telling people. Like, I think people don't know nothing about investigations. I swear to God, I think the world we live in, people don't know a damn thing about investigations, bro. You can't know something about an investigation and talk the way people have been talking. Like, we don't know right now. Let me just keep it real with everybody. We don't effing know if they've arrested 3 or 4 people in this case. The case details are sealed. Period. They could have made multiple arrests. We don't even know it until the actual paperwork comes out. Think about this. Think about what happened with the Pooh Shiesty case, y'all. They arrested Pooh Shiesty 3 or 4 days before we even knew it. Nobody knew Pooh Shiesty had been picked up and arrested until 3 or 4 or 5 days later. Right? What you call it came on the internet and said, hey man, they already picked up Pooh Shiesty. It's like, what? Didn't nobody know this? Nobody knew this, right? So that's what I'm telling y'all. Why not wait to at least see what they say and see what Ben Crump said? Right? That's why I'm telling y'all, like, at least if we see what they say, at least we know what the hell is going on. At least we can see what Ben Crump say. Most folks acting like they don't even trust in what Ben Crump and them doing. Like, they got their own investigation going on. They're not finna let these people hide from this shit. Ben Crump don't been on this before. And again, people talking like a bunch of fucking amateurs around here. This investigation has not been revealed to the public. Nobody knows if anybody has been arrested or not. And you got motherfuckers running around on YouTube like, why they ain't made no arrest? Motherfucker, we don't know. How do we know? It's a sealed case. It's a sealed case. Multiple arrests could have been made. People could have already been arrested, bailed out. We don't even know. People could be out on bond right now, waiting a court date, or waiting to see what they're going to say in the fifth. We don't know. That's why it drives me crazy to hear people uneducated in the court world and law. A lawyer worth their salt will tell you this shit I'm telling you, right? Any good lawyer worth their salt will tell you what I'm telling you. It is insane that in the year of 2026, there have people on the internet that act like they don't understand how investigations work. Me, knowing that Ben Crump is on the case, I feel way more comfortable because I know how Ben Crump get down, right? To the person who said we won't know, you're not listening. If they haven't told you nothing, you don't know nothing yet. So to speak before you know something, only a fool, I want you to think about this. Only a fool would speak before you knew something. Only a fool. And I'm not Officer Tatum. I don't give a fuck about Officer Tatum. Feed them beans, nigga. You must not follow my channel. But the one thing I'm not is stupid, nigga. Ben Crump is legendary. He's on the case. Ben Crump has busted open these bullshit investigations a lot of times. So if I know that Ben Crump is a lawyer, he's on the case, he checking every nook and cranny of this shit, why would I come do some dumb shit when he's on the case? This is why niggas get out of order every day in the street. If you got a leader and your leader say, yo, we moving like this, but a nigga that's underneath him say, nah, I'm gonna do this, you have no fucking organization. If Ben Crump has taken the lead and he has a proven history of exposing injustices, and he knows what he's doing, he's got professionals, why would anybody come on the internet talking shit until he comes back with his information? Why? It makes no sense whatsoever. None. That man got a whole professional team behind him. But you'll have people come on the internet and just say dumb shit. And y'all wonder why Top Flight Tatum and them come out here talking all crazy. If Ben Crump wasn't on the case, I understand. The fact that Ben Crump, who has proven, we ain't even got to talk about this shit. Y'all already know the names. He has proven for people to go on the internet and crash out is stupidity. Now you got another girl that's going to go to fucking prison, nigga. You got another woman, 41 years old. We don't know if she had a job, none of this shit. She don't lost that shit now. You don't know if she got kids, she got a fucking family. Imagine stripping her mama because of that, because niggas is on the internet gaslighting when we got motherfucking Ben Crump on the case. Period. So that's why I'm telling you people, Ben Crump, he got everybody on the case with him. So at least let's wait to see what he say. Ben Crump is not saying none of this shit, none of these crazy ass people saying on the internet. So if you gonna go crash out when you ain't even let this man do his part first, now what's gonna happen? How many people gonna pay her motherfucking, she got no bond. How many people gonna put money on her books? How many people gonna take care of her kids if she got them and pay her bills while she locked the fuck up? She got no bond, so she probably gonna be locked up until fucking go to trial 6 months to a year. What if she's a single mother? What happens to her kids? Y'all niggas ain't think about that? But she listened to the dumb shit on the internet, and instead of people having reason and saying, hold on, let's wait and see what's going on first. Now her whole life fucked up now. And ain't none of these people that's on the internet talking all this shit gonna go down there and pay her lawyer. That's crazy to me, man. And they know that black folks gonna be so mad. That's why I said, if you have a leader that's on the case, everybody else should follow. If you know Ben Crump is a proven leader, why wouldn't everybody else just say, you know what, hey man, we got Michael Jordan on our team. We ain't finna panic. Let's wait and see what Ben Crump come up with first. Motherfuckers ain't got no patience. I want you to think about this. They are not finna get nothing past Ben Crump. That nigga ain't let them get nothing past him. That's why they hate that he's around. Because they know if they fuck up and do anything wrong, he gonna sock it to their pocket. That's why I be saying shit the way I say it. Now, this black woman have lost her motherfucking life for right now. You don't know what her situation is with her family, her kids. Don't y'all know most people live in paycheck to paycheck? She 41 years old. She could have 15, 16-year-old kids walking around here. We don't even know if she's a single mother or what. I'm going to find out. Her life could be completely fucked up. Behind this, she might not never get a motherfucking job again. They say she will have 3 months supervised, a 3-year supervised release when she leaves. 3 years. You don't know what her situation is. Is she trying to pay a house? Is she trying to pay an apartment? I mean, not an apartment, a condo. If she's trying to pay for a townhouse or what? Now she can fuck around and lose everything. Niggas don't be thinking about that. That's why I be telling y'all, man. And they be getting mad at me when I come on here and tell niggas the truth. What she do, she called down there to the judge, Ashlee Cole office, talking shit about what she was gonna do. Somebody been putting out this lady number down there, and motherfuckers been calling. I done told y'all this shit. You gotta be a stupid motherfucker to call a goddamn judge, man. Think about this. This shit wild, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. Motherfuckers don't be thinking about the consequences of that shit, bro. That woman can have kids. That woman can lose her house. Y'all don't even know if she's by herself paying a fucking mortgage. She might not be able to afford just to lose everything like that, man. A motherfucker can come take her house. If her kids in school, what the fuck they gonna do? And y'all got people on the internet gaslighting this bullshit. Instead of everybody saying, yo, they got Ben Crump on the case. You know Ben he gonna find out what's going on. Let's wait to see at least what he say. These motherfuckers don't even want to wait for that. Then they want to come down and listen. Y'all keep talking about covering up for murders. We don't even know the cause of his death yet. See, this is why we talking about the uneducation of niggas. We haven't even got the cause of death yet from Ben Crump. He haven't even told us. Ben Crump have not even. He'll probably get in toxicology this week because they already got it last week. So his was a few days later. He's gonna probably get his this week. He hasn't even talked about that. What if Ben Crump comes out and say, hey, y'all, our investigators found out that this wasn't a murder. Now you got all these people that are going to fuck around and go to prison behind this dumb shit. And y'all not even thinking about these people's lives if they got kids, if they got a family. Because when motherfuckers get mad, they make irrational decisions. Right? Because you know why? Maybe that woman got kids. Maybe she feel enraged by the shit she hearing these people talk about on the internet. And maybe that her being enraged caused her to do that dumb shit fucking with that judge. You got to be out your damn mind to go fuck with a judge. I'm just telling the truth. Everybody like, man, you can't be afraid. Nigga, what if she got kids? What if she lose her house? What if she don't pay her rent and get evicted because she's in prison? Y'all niggas don't be thinking about that dumb shit for y'all be out here preaching this cap, nigga. And when somebody tell y'all the truth, y'all don't want to hear that. Shit sad, man. That shit sad, man. Now she ain't got no bond. No bond. Shit fucked up, man. I'm gonna do all I can to find out the information about this woman. Her name is, again, y'all, Michelle. Her name is Michelle Francine Edwards, right? That's her name, right? Her name is Michelle Francine Edwards. And again, you got people, right? And let me say this again. You got people, and I want to be clear about this, bro. And I want everybody to understand what I'm saying, man. You got people that's saying, oh, man, but we don't. Man, listen, bro. I'm going to tell y'all what it is again, right? Right? I'm going to tell y'all again. Everybody that's listening, right? We don't know if anybody has been arrested. The cops can go arrest somebody, take them downtown, charge them, and we don't even know. And they got the paperwork sealed. You got mofos running around on the internet saying, hey, man, they ain't no right. Bro, we don't know because the case is sealed. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all this. Don't y'all know how many times people have been arrested, taken down, and don't nobody even know? Because it wasn't reported by the news. It wasn't put out to the news because it's private info pertaining to a case. They could have somebody locked up and detained down there right now for all we know. I'm just saying. Y'all got people come, they listen to these motherfuckers on YouTube and going down here fucking their lives up. And because of this situation, they'll fuck around and give her 3 to 5 years in federal prison, nigga. Imagine if she's a mother. She got 3 kids. Do you know what that'll do to your family? Think about what I just said to y'all. And this is only the second arrest. Y'all know more arrests are coming. They're not posting they made this arrest. It's on the news because here's why. This arrest is outside of the sealed case that pertains directly to Nolan Wells. The sealed case that pertains to Nolan Wells, that has nothing to do with the outside shit. Right? So the person who said, why would they make threats? Because they being gaslit online by motherfuckers talking about the judge and talking about these people and saying all this shit they have no fucking idea about or proof. Instead of waiting, you don't even hear Ben Crump talking like this. Think about that, y'all. You don't even hear Ben Crump talking like this. Right? Right? You don't even hear Ben Crump talking about this. Right? Right? I'm saying to y'all. So everybody that's talking this shit, it makes no sense whatsoever. And I got a picture of her too, man. That shit's sad, man. This her right here, my nigga. I'm gonna put on the motherfucking screen, man. That shit's sad, man. So what if she got kids and she triggered by that shit? By motherfuckers gaslighting and shit, man. That shit sad, man. I know y'all niggas don't care though, nigga. I know y'all niggas don't care. Come on, bro. That's crazy work right there, man. Y'all don't even hear the lawyer talking like this. You don't even hear Ben Crump talking like this. These niggas come on the internet, they saying shit Ben Crump ain't even saying. Ben Crump is on. This is why it's levels to this shit. Everybody trying to fucking beat Ben Crump. You can't do that. Ben Crump is a lawyer for a reason. Right? And people calling down there, fucking with that goddamn judge. Man, y'all, these people crazy as hell. You a crazy motherfucker to go fuck with a goddamn judge, man. And you calling from out of state, instant fed charge. So let's picture that she got maybe 2 or 3 kids. She don't look like she working at a place where she making 100,000, 150,000 a year. So you take that money off her do she look like she can even afford a good lawyer? Come on, man. Y'all niggas is crazy, man. And niggas on the internet gaslighting this shit, bro. Period. And see, this is the stupidity again. So what? Are they gonna arrest somebody from the death? Once again, we don't know. That's a closed case file. Let me explain something about investigation. This is why I tell y'all, the lack of mindset from our people is alarming on the internet. Ma'am, I want to explain something to you. We don't know if 1, 2, 3, 0, 5, 10. We don't know if anybody or if a person, 2 people, 3 people, we don't know if they've been arrested. You know why? They could have made arrest and we didn't even hear about it. Because in that case, the file is sealed. So that means somebody could have been arrested, locked up right now, and we ain't heard nothing about it. Until they unseal it to the grand jury, and they come out and say, oh yeah, we picked up so-and-so, boom, 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 boom. They're not finna tell you to jeopardize their investigation. This is outside of the investigation. I'm telling y'all this. You got motherfuckers on the internet gaslighting people. Then black folks getting mad doing dumb shit. You got fucking kids, a family, a fucked up economy. Gas prices out the roof. And motherfuckers is coming out here calling a goddamn judge. Fucking with a judge when you don't even know how this man died yet. Ben Crump ain't even told us nothing. Think about that. Now she got to go get a motherfucking lawyer. She don't got bond. Boy, it's a cold game. It's a cold game. What if she got 14, 15-year-old kids? Who gonna take care of her kids if she a single mother? Who gonna pay for her rent and take care of her shit for where she was living at if she's out of a job? Don't y'all know this? Shit sad, man. A motherfucker be talking all that rah-rah shit and don't be thinking about the consequences of that shit. It ain't like we got 100% confirmation that Ben Crump came out here and said, hey, man, all right, y'all, we figured out what happened. We ain't even hear from him yet. On the toxicology he gonna get back later on this week. That shit sad, man. Somebody said the family will help. Who you know family will help? You don't know her family. We don't know her family. We don't know that. We don't know that, dog. We don't know that. Y'all guessing. Y'all guessing, man. Shit crazy, man. I'm telling you, man, the internet is a fucked up place. It's a demonic place, man. Motherfuckers that come on the internet and gaslight you, man. Because think about this. She could be traumatized. She could have a 17, 18-year-old son, right? Think about this, y'all. She could be, all right, she could be thinking about motherfuckers on the internet and what they saying about this case. She might not be getting the right information and then say, you know what? F that judge, man. They did it to that boy. And she might feel that way. I'm trying to tell y'all this, man. Bro, motherfucker need to wait for Ben Crump and say that nigga's he's a legend in this shit. I swear to God, nigga, you got, shout out to my boy Street Media TV. Telling y'all this, man. You got motherfucking Michael Jordan on your team of lawyers, and motherfuckers is out here jumping the gun. Nigga, let's wait. Let's see what he say first. Let's see what he say first. Shout out to my boy Art of Dialogue. Art of Dialogue, that's my brother, man. Shout out to Art of Dialogue. Shout out to my boy Art. Yeah, we gonna go check that out right now. Telling y'all this shit though, man. That shit got me so mad, man. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. This girl, now, she don't went and did this. Let's see how many people put money on her books. And if they arrest 10 more black folks, let's see how many GoFundMes they're gonna keep paying these people bills. All the motherfuckers who've been making money hand over fist, gaslighting, we ain't even heard the evidence yet. Think about what I told y'all this. What happened? Nigga, she got arrested without bond, nigga. She got arrested without bond because she went call that fucking judge. She went calling, threatening that goddamn judge. When these niggas on the internet gaslight her ass. On the internet, they gaslit her. She done went fucking with that damn judge. Telling y'all this shit, man. Now she got fed trial and ran down her ass in Cincinnati. Yes. That's her mugshot. And they say she ain't got no bond. This is the second person. Use your motherfucking brains, man. I'm telling y'all this. You don't even hear, think about this, y'all. You don't even hear Ben Crump talking like this. Like these motherfuckers talking on YouTube. If you don't hear Ben Crump talking like that, that's a sign to everybody else. Nigga, that's my point. Y'all say she look crazy. That's my point. It's a lot of sisters out here that's like that. That if you put that battery on them, they gonna stand on that shit. That's why I said it's a responsibility, man. Imagine if she got a 16-year-old son or a son right around Nolan's age, and she hearing all this shit, people talking about alleged murders and shit like that, and then people talking about judges and shit. Man, what you think she gonna do in her mind? I'm just trying, and now look at everybody talking about how stupid she is. Nah, talk about these goddamn content creators saying this dumb shit when Ben Crump ain't even came out here yet. This nigga Ben Crump is proven on this. Think about what I just told y'all, nigga. Man, y'all nigga don't want to listen to a real nigga tell y'all some shit, man. Y'all nigga always want to go, and y'all wonder why that whole ass Tatum come out here laughing at black folks all the time. You can't just be out here be irrational, my nigga. You got to have some type of critical thinking skills, man. It's sad, man. I'm going to show y'all, 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 man. That's why I be talking with some type of ration. And niggas talking about, hey, come on, take it. Nah, nigga. Somebody want to hear that shit, man. To the person who said Ben only brings spotlights to cases, that's not true. Ben Crump has gotten cases to be turned completely around. What the fuck is you talking about? Go look at the Raheem Carter case, nigga. See, y'all niggas don't even know y'all history. Go look at the Raheem Carter case, nigga. Raheem Carter case in Mississippi, 2022. They ruled that an accidental death. Ben Crump comes in, has his own investigative team, his own investigators, and they found out the boy was murdered. And the state had to change they had to change the entire spectrum of what they said. That was right there in Mississippi. You didn't know that though. Without Ben Crump, Trayvon Martin case don't even go to trial. There is no trial. Without Ben Crump, there is no trial for Trayvon Martin. There's no trial. To the person who says all she needs to do, nigga, she got no bond. How she gonna start a GoFundMe and you can't use GoFundMe for crimes, dummy? Y'all niggas don't got no brain. Why y'all think they won't let the white boy chug the bill to use his GoFundMe? You cannot use GoFundMe to fund people who have been charged with those type of criminal activities. Use your brain, nigga. That's why he can't get out now. All them white boys, they donated damn near $500,000 to that white boy. He couldn't use none of it. See, y'all niggas don't even know the law. That's why when I tell y'all shit on this channel, you get mad at me all you want, nigga. At least I can go to sleep at night knowing I told the people the motherfucking truth. At least I did that. Right? Let's get to this shit my boy Art did with Ben Crump. And I want y'all to hear how Ben Crump talked about that fucking audio. He ain't saying that shit motherfuckers is saying on the internet. Like I told y'all, nigga. Told y'all this, niggas. So all y'all niggas think y'all can crash out, do some dumb shit, and then niggas get a GoFundMe or give send go? Nope. They will not allow you to donate money to those causes. Learn the law. A nigga like me tell y'all this shit, and y'all get mad. Put the hold on, put that shit up. Take it down. Let me see. Yeah, y'all can hear me now. Let me go right to it, nigga. You tell a nigga, you come on the internet and tell a nigga the truth, these niggas get mad at you. Y'all niggas listen to stupidity, nigga. A nigga tell you something real, nigga, and them niggas don't even want to. Now, let's hear Ben Crump talk about this fucking audio, nigga. Since y'all niggas want, I'm gonna keep that shit style trill, nigga. Let's listen to him talk about this audio. The audio was not clear, bitch ass nigga. The audio has not been authenticated from that girl, nigga. It's not permissible in court. The fuck is wrong with you people? Somebody come in here and tell you the truth. Y'all niggas don't want to hear that. Let's see what Ben Crump say about the audio. Get my motherfucking earphones, man. Let's go.
Ben Crump, happy to have you, my man.
Thank you, sir. Pleasure to be with you.
Ah, man, it's a pleasure having you. I mean, it's so much I want to ask you. It's so much I want to get into. I know you're a busy guy, so I don't want to take up that much of your time. Nolan Wells, for the people that's unfamiliar with that case, can you break that down?
Certainly. Nolan Wells was an 18-year-old black teenager who, on 4th of July, was celebrating with his friends, and he went out on Horn Island. He went with his 3 other friends, at least what we have in the photograph, and they were young white teenagers. He was the only black teenager, and somehow they all came back home safely on the 4th of July, but Nolan Wells did not come home. His mother, their families announced that he was missing. They were, out of their mind with concern. And then his body was found washed up on shore 2 days later, face down, dead. And so then everybody started to try to say, well, what happened? When you look at the videos, there were 300, 400 people out there. And what we've been saying, somebody knows something, somebody saw something. There was a young lady named Katie who said that, she was talking to Nolan, but then he got back on the boat with the people he came with, or got back on the boat with the boys. And the boys who were on the boat with him said, Nolan said he was going to stay behind with Katie, and that he was not going to go back with them. one of the things that has been bewildering is the fact that if he says he's going to stay behind, why doesn't an 18-year-old get their cell phone? If they're not going to go with the boat, why would they leave it with them? His mother, called his phone 3 times, got no answer after they started getting concerned. And it was when they did the Life 360, trying to say, find my phone, is when she found out that the phone were with the friends. And so her friend went to get the phone. And when they got the phone back, they discovered that there were a lot of Snapchat messages that were deleted. They also found that there were some texts deleted. So that was very concerning to them as they're trying to figure out, what happened to my child? Our child is dead and we have no answers. Nobody's telling us anything. And so it became just an incredibly painful ordeal for them trying to find out what happened to Nolan Wells. And then America became engaged in this matter because it wasn't adding up to anybody. He says, I'm going to stay behind, but he leaves his cell phone. He doesn't have his car keys. Well, if he's staying behind and you don't have any of that information, people are saying, did he stay behind? And so that becomes a question. And, obviously there's this CETO audio that comes out that people have did forensic audio engineering on it to try to see what was being said on the audio recording of the CETO kind of 911 type call. And it's in that call that people say they hear certain things. We have retained audio engineering experts to be able to decipher and to render expert opinions on the validity of the CETO 911 audio that seems to suggest things about the presence of Nolan. And so we are trying not to speculate. We're trying to investigate.
Thank you. Let's stop right there. We're trying not, and think about he ain't even said the girl. You know why he ain't say that girl? Ben Crump smart. Ben Crump smart. Ben Crump smart. He's smart. He ain't said nothing about that girl. No. He ain't said nothing about that girl. Nope. You know why? Ben said, hey, man, people say they're hearing things. Notice how he ain't say none of that stuff that girl said. Ben Crump is smart as a mofo. Trust what I tell you. He said they got their own and listening and checking the authenticity of that audio. Peep game now. So he letting everybody know, oh, we've heard what she said, but I ain't saying her name, and I'm not saying none of that stuff she said. Listen to what he said again. He said, I ain't trying to speculate like I told y'all this. He don't need to reach out to her. She's a walking fucking lawsuit. Didn't I tell y'all this? Y'all don't listen to y'all boy. One day y'all gonna start fucking listening when I tell y'all this. Ben Crump is not gonna sit down with that girl. He ain't stupid. Y'all keep saying she'll be all right. Are you saying the same thing about this girl I just showed you right here? She got no bail. She got no bond. You motherfuckers been running around YouTube talking about everybody gonna be all right, and now they starting to lock motherfuckers up. She ain't got no bond. If she got kids, is her kids gonna be all right? Guess what? You can't say, hey, we're gonna raise a fundraiser to help her. Guess what? Can't raise a fundraiser when a person's been arrested in charge of a criminal crime. That's the reason why Chud the Builder couldn't use none of his money he got in his fundraiser. The racist, the white racist, yeah, he couldn't use any of that money. Listen to what I just said to you. I'm gonna say this again, and you have to use your brains in these situations. People who saying, yo, man, let's do a go send me or go give go fund me or give send go. Can't do it. Anybody that's been charged with a crime like that can't raise money for them. What did she do? Fucked around with that gang, they threaten that judge. That judge that all these people be on the internet talking shit about without no evidence. That's why Ben Crump, listen to what Ben Crump say. This is a freaking civil attorney. He not saying none of that dumb shit. Listen again. I want you to listen to what I'm saying again. Listen to what I'm saying again. Don't be stupid like a lot of these motherfuckers that's gonna end up locked up with no bond money. Right? Think about this. And people say too emotional. No, you're supposed to be emotional. I don't want to see this woman be locked the fuck up away from her potential kids, her family, and shit like that because she crashing out over a guess. Period. That's not cool, my nigga. That's not cool. Right? That's not cool, bro. Think about that, y'all. You can't even donate to her. And I'm gonna tell y'all, even before you even go to trial, they've set it on here so that you cannot send fundraisers to them. That's crazy. That's crazy. But this is what happens when you make people mad. They feel like, hey, man, and they start crashing out. It has to be some level of responsibility to say, hey, y'all, hold on. Let's see what Ben got to say first, y'all. Because y'all know Ben proven in this. We ain't even got everybody talking about this is a distraction. How is this a distraction if she literally did it? How is it a distraction if she did it? Ain't nobody make her do that shit except for the people who gaslighting her on the internet. How the fuck is that a distraction? That has something directly to do with what's going on. People coming on the internet telling y'all this shit about these judges. They don't even know these people, right? We don't even have no verified information. But motherfuckers is calling this judge and fucking with a goddamn judge, bro. When we don't even have no facts. Ben Crump is still looking for answers. The state haven't given us no answers yet. So we don't even know what's going on. But people out here acting crazy. So now she got no bond. Period. To the person who says you can put money on her books, you can't put money on her books. You cannot put money on her books for a lawyer. That money, you talking about money on her book, brother? Do you have any kind of common sense? I want y'all to see this dude in the comment section. This is the type of stupidity I tell y'all about. This is the type of stupidity I tell y'all about on YouTube. Y'all get mad at me for telling the truth. Look at this guy. The Juice Show no sugarcoating game. Come on, bro. We got to be smarter than that, homie. You think putting the money on her books can pay for a lawyer? That's bullshit. That's bullshit. She would have to have a deep pocket Negro. And think about this. We ain't talking about just one person. It's probably going to be numerous people. So who going to pay all those lawyer fees? She got a Fed case. Cross state lines, automatic. Automatic. That judge, think about this, y'all. That judge, I'm going to tell y'all what she did. Everybody that called her fucking number, I guarantee you she gave that shit to the feds, and they tracking them people down. I told y'all this. Everybody that called that judge number talking shit. Listen to what I just said to y'all. I ain't talking about her money. I'm talking about lawyer money, nigga. That commissioner money ain't paying for no fucking lawyer, man. A lawyer for a Fed case like that? She gonna get a court appointed. Watch what I tell you. And be fucked more ways than one. Watch what I tell you this. People on the internet not gonna tell y'all this truth. But motherfuckers is telling people, oh, y'all need to call that to the judge. People on the internet telling people to fuck with a judge, y'all. A sitting judge. What the hell is wrong with these people? I'm talking about one way. You talking about a one-way ticket to federal prison. And motherfuckers think because you use star 67, they ain't gonna find you. They have the feds investigating this. I want you to think about this. I guarantee you that judge got every fucking number that called her, and they tracking down everybody that sent a threat to her. Watch. Fed charge. If you out of state, that's an automatic cross lines Fed charge. If you in state, state charge. This is the second person that's been arrested in 3 days for fucking with that judge. That second person in 3 days fucking with that judge. Now, I don't told y'all. Listen what I said. Y'all niggas don't want to listen to me though. Y'all run somewhere else and listen to bullshit. Let's keep talking. Let's keep seeing what Ben Crump talking about, man. Because listen to what Ben Crump say. Ben Crump is not even acknowledging that girl in that audio. Think about why. Ask yourself this question. Why is Ben Crump not even acknowledging Mrs. Brantley? You know why? Because Ben Crump knows her audio does not mean shit in a court of law. And if her audio doesn't mean shit in a court of law, it's useless. I hate to say it like that. It's a stone cold fucking truth. It's a stone, and Ben knows that. Ben knows that. That's why Ben, y'all say Ben Shepard, he will never have her on. He ain't stupid. You think that nigga trying to get sued easy work? That's an easy lawsuit. So when I say this stuff to y'all, don't take it the wrong way. Don't take it the wrong way, because everything I tell y'all on here is based on fact, not feelings, nigga. Fact, not feelings. Fact, not feelings. Say it again to y'all. Everything I say on this channel, I'm basing it off factual information, not. And ma'am, Belinda, you're saying that? I would not say that on the internet. They are tracking people's comments. They're getting people's IP numbers and addresses, and they're arresting people. You should stop saying that shit. I'm telling you this right now, man. I'm telling you right now. You can think that it's a game. You can think these people are joking. I've been trying to tell y'all this. If you think about this, how irresponsible you got to be to have kids and or have a family and run around here saying this crazy shit on the internet that can jeopardize your whole life without any proof. And I've told y'all this shit. And people on the internet gaslighting this shit, bro. When everybody should be saying, hold on, let's wait for Ben, man. Let's see what he's talking about. Because, you know what I'm saying? He is a legend in this shit. Like, he is legendary in this shit. Let's wait for Ben Crump, see what he's talking about, man. Nah, mofos don't even want to wait for that. They like, nah, man, ticket, man, I can't wait, man. Like, nigga, you can't wait. Shit, nigga, you better wait, nigga. You better wait. The hell y'all in here talking about? But as I told y'all this, right? As I told y'all. And to the person who said freedom of speech is not covered in slander, man. Once you slander or suggest that, that's not freedom of speech. That crosses over to a whole different standard. That's why it's important for you, and I'm talking to you, Belinda. It's important for you to learn the law, man. Freedom of speech is not, oh, I can say, hey, I think you murdered somebody, and they're not arrested or they don't have a murder charge, especially when you're talking about a private citizen. I'm going to get lawyers on here. I'm going to get like 5 or 6 different lawyers to come on here and tell y'all this. Because I don't think people understand the law. They just come on the internet saying any kind of dumb shit. And it's sad because people don't know the law. They really don't know. Then when they get arrested, like, hey, man, what the fuck going on? Trying to tell you this. That's why I told y'all, listen, Ben Crump started talking about that audio. He letting everybody know I know about the audio. He ain't gonna say that girl name, though. He ain't never gonna say that girl name. Ben Crump ain't stupid. He ain't get no fucking lawsuit. He not finna platform that girl. The instance he platformed that girl, he got a multi-million-dollar lawsuit on his hands. People, when I tell y'all this, you think I'm lying.
Investigate.
Watch.
But we are able to decipher type call. There's this CTO audio that comes out that people have did forensic audio engineering on it to try to see what was being said on the audio recording of the CTO counter 911 type call. And it's in that call that people
look, He won't even say her name. That nigga smart. That Ben Crump is a smart motherfucker. Bro, this dude is a smart dude, bro. Do y'all not hear what he's saying? Ben Crump is a crafty lawyer. Ben Crump, it's called walking a legal line, y'all. And that Ben Crump know how to walk that legal line. Ben Crump is never going to say that girl's name. Why? Because the audio is not authenticated from her. It's not. So that's why he's calming black folks' nerves. See, I'm finna tell y'all what Ben Crump is doing. He's letting everybody know, look, I know about that audio y'all talking about. I have my own individual people that are investigating that audio. He ain't never going to say her name. Never. Why? Because he know the instance he say her name, the instance he share her name, what is he doing, y'all? What is he doing? He is sharing her narrative, which could be considered libel slander. Why? Because her audio is not permissible in a court of law. The only people that can authenticate an audio like that is a forensic expert. Listen to what Ben Crump say. That's why he say, hey, people, so they can't tell him which person. Think about this now. Peep gang. Let's listen to it again. Listen to his words, y'all.
Obviously, there's this CETO audio that comes out that people have did forensic audio engineering on it to try to see what was being said on the audio recording of the CETO kind of 911 type call. And it's in that call that people say they hear certain things. We have retained audio engineering experts to be able to decipher and to render expert opinions on the validity of the CETO 911 audio that seems.
Y'all hear that?
Suggest
now niggas is getting mad at me. Listen again.
Have retained audio engineering experts to be able to decipher and to render expert opinions on the validity of the CETO 911 audio that seems to suggest things about the presence of Nolan.
Suggest things.
And so we are trying not to speculate.
Yep.
We're trying to investigate. But we are asking questions.
See, Ben Crump is a fucking G. He said, no, we ain't speculating, y'all. We investigate. That's what I told y'all. You dealing with a dude that's on a whole different level mentally. He says, we ain't speculating on what was said. We're going to investigate. That's how you talk legally when you don't want to get sued. Let's keep going.
Questions that don't add up to us. And that's what everybody's been doing, because everybody says, how can this 18-year-old college football player who's in tip-top shape just go missing and nobody knows anything? Nobody's seen anything. And the sheriff within, hours after he was discovered, his dead body, they claimed that, No,
you're not listening. The audio itself, the raw audio has been authenticated. The raw audio is legit. The enhanced audio has not been authenticated. It's not been authenticated. It hasn't been. It has not been. It's not usable in court of law. It's not, which means it's useless. This is why Ben Crump says he has people that's on it that can legally authenticate it. This is why I'm trying to tell y'all this. He won't say that girl name. And I'm not trying to take shots at that girl. I'm telling y'all the truth on my channel. I'm not finna come here and fucking lie for nobody.
That no foul play, accidental drowning is what they suggest. And his family are saying, we can't accept that when you make that conclusion without doing no investigations. And so what they want is a full, impartial, fair investigation into what happened to Nolan Wells.
Facts.
In our community, we see people investigated very zealously. And so we want the same thing for our children. We want them to zealously investigate this matter, just as if they would if the roles were reversed. And that's what I think has people in the minority community saying, hold on, we want to know what's on everybody's phone. We want to know social media, because all of that could become very relevant information as to what happened to Nolan Wells.
Totally
Correct me
agree.
if I'm wrong, but the woman that Nolan was hanging out with when he was at the island, Katie, her sister Gracie, came out and said that Nolan intended to go back to the mainland with his friends, right?
Yeah, there seems to be a conflict in what they're saying. They said he stayed with the young lady. The young lady said no, he got back on the boat. And so, that seems to be one of the biggest issues that everybody is trying to figure out, as well as the, where he had red discoloration at the back of his brain that was found in the second autopsy, and also the fact that the initial state medical examiner kept possession of Nolan Wells' throat. And we don't know why they did that. Our pathologist, Dr. Roger Mitchell, said when he was the chief medical examiner for the city of Washington, D.C., that they normally would do that it wasn't uncommon if they suspected that there might be some fracture or some compressions to the throat.
So after y'all
Hold on, rewind that again. Y'all listen to what he said
That
again.
was found in the second autopsy.
Hold on, listen
And
again, y'all.
There
Listen.
seems to be a conflict in what they're saying. They said he stayed with the young lady. The young lady said no, he got back on the boat. And so, that seems to be one of the biggest issues that everybody is trying to figure out, as well as the independent autopsy where he had red discoloration at the back of his brain that was found in the second autopsy, and also the fact that the initial state medical examiner kept possession of Nolan Wells' throat. And we don't know why they did that. Our pathologist, Dr. Roger Mitchell, said when he was the chief medical examiner for the city of Washington, D.C., that they normally would do that it wasn't uncommon.
See, once again, Ben is not lying. Ben is saying they normally would do that. Everybody on the internet, think about this, y'all. Everybody on the fucking internet talking like buffoons. Hey, man, why would they keep the throat in the neck, man? That's bullshit, man. They're trying to cover up a fucking investigation. I said, bro, chill. We got Michael Jordan on our team. Ben Crump even looked like Michael Jordan. That nigga even looked like Michael Jordan. We got Michael Jordan on the Chicago Bulls in his prime on our team. We ain't losing. And you got motherfuckers running around here acting crazy. He just told y'all it is normal. Let me repeat that again to everybody that's been here acting a damn fool. Ben Crump just told you out of his own mouth. It is normal. But you got motherfuckers on the internet. Yeah, girl, I got one thread hanging up the side of my head of this weave, girl. And I'm going to tell you, girl, I got to wrap this shit up before I come on live. But, because, see, they kept his neck and his throat and his back. Oh. Something ain't right. Meanwhile, Ben Crump come on here and tell you with a straight face. Ben Crump says, no. Our guy told us that that's normal. Motherfuckers ain't listening. They ain't listening. I'm trying to figure out how. Right? How? They not listening. People, I just told y'all this. They cannot be listening. They still on the internet running that narrative. Listen to what Ben said again, y'all. Do I need to put the closed captioning on so y'all can read this shit? Let me put the closed captioning on so y'all can read the words.
If the examiner kept possession of Nolan Wells' throat, and we don't know why they did that. Our pathologist, Dr. Roger Mitchell, said when he was the chief medical examiner for the city of Washington, D.C., that they normally would do that it wasn't uncommon.
It wasn't uncommon.
If they suspected that there might be some
fracture or some compression of the throat.
To the throat.
There it go right there. He just told you it wasn't uncommon. Everybody around here acting like, oh man, what the fuck is they doing? Bro, let's not say all this. Nigga get mad at me, want to leave the channel and shit. You get mad at me, nigga, I'm telling you the truth. I'm going to say it again. I'm not saying something. I'm not saying nothing happened to Nolan. I'm saying, what if everybody is wrong that's talking shit on the internet? What if something did happen to Nolan, but it was somebody completely different? What if it was a whole different situation that none of us know about? Think about what I just said. Now, everybody that y'all don't sit out here and put the blame on, everybody y'all sit out here and put the blame on, y'all motherfuckers all be wrong. It could have been a whole completely different situation. People that I just told y'all now. And motherfuckers out here putting this shit on a group of people that they don't even, bro, it could have been a whole different person. It could have been a whole different white person if something happened. We don't know. But to act like we just got to know, it just got to be them, that's crazy to me. Without no evidence. And when you don't talk with common sense, everybody run around here and act like you hating. Think about what I just said, right? And you can't call Ben Crump a race grifter when Ben Crump has already proven in multiple cases that there was race involved. How can you call a man a race grifter when you look at all of the clients he's had? It was all race involved. We saw it. We literally saw it. I can name you the names. So let's not come in here and act like he just making this shit about the blue. That is some type of racial injustice that goes on in Mississippi. Y'all gonna act like Mississippi is not a racist, has not been notoriously known as a racist state. Something wrong with people, man. Let's keep going.
So after
said when he was the chief medical examiner for the city of Washington, D.C., that they normally would do that it wasn't uncommon if they suspected that there might be some fracture or some compressions to the throat.
So after y'all did the autopsy, from what you know, what do you believe that was on the back of his neck?
We can't speculate.
Thank you. He said we can't speculate. Thank you. This is why I be trying to, when I say this shit, motherfuckers be getting mad at me. Oh, nigga, you know they did that. Nigga, I don't know shit. Don't you know that when they do autopsies, they put a block behind a dude's head sometimes? A lot of y'all don't know that. When they do the autopsy and they lay you on the bed, they put a block behind your head right in that spot. Don't you know that Nolan played football? Could have been from a helmet? We don't know. We don't know what it could have been from. We just don't know. We have to wait to see more information. But to come out here and to say anything, that's irresponsible, man. That's fucking irresponsible, man. You don't even hear Ben Crump saying this shit, bro.
We know for the city of Washington, D.C., that they normally would do that it wasn't uncommon if they suspected that there might be some fracture or some compressions to the throat.
So after y'all did the autopsy, from what you know, what do you believe that was on the back of his neck?
We can't speculate. We know that we think Dr. Roger Mitchell should have the benefit of looking at all the autopsy notes and observations and photographs from the first autopsy, and then have, you know, the state medical examiner be able to look at all of his notes from the second autopsy and try to work together to figure out what conclusions that they can draw from the autopsies, both of them. And then also waiting
Facts.
for toxicology, that becomes a factor
I
in
told you.
finding out the manner and cause of death.
Death.
But Dr. Mitchell said,
Didn't I tell y'all this? Hold on, time on. Everybody listening to my channel. Didn't I tell y'all about the toxicology? These motherfuckers be running around here acting like I don't know what I be talking about. I try to tell y'all the toxicology is the biggest fucking thing in this case right now. Everybody's on the internet running around here like chickens with their heads cut off, and they don't even know how Nolan died. I told y'all the toxicology is going to tell you whether or not he has something in his system or not. I told y'all this shit. Ben Crump is telling y'all right now the same thing I've been on the YouTube telling these people, and motherfuckers be getting mad at me. I want you to think about this. That the Nolan Wells family fucking lawyer is telling y'all the same shit I've been telling y'all. He said right here and told y'all, man, the toxicology going to tell you. I've been saying this the whole time. Mofos been acting like I've been out here just lying and shit like that. The toxicology can present a whole new can of worms. And that's why I told people, when Ben Crump get that toxicology, probably gonna get this back this week. We're gonna learn a whole lot more. A whole lot more. People, what I just said to y'all, that toxicology is gonna tell you, did anything in his system cause him to die? Now, if the toxicology comes back and it says something that's in his system caused him to die, now all these niggas talking shit about, oh, they did this to him, they drowned him, all that shit is out the window. Peep game now. That's why the toxicology, I've been telling y'all, it's the biggest thing that Ben Crump's gonna get back probably this week. Is that toxicology. Matter of fact, I expect him to have, if they're going to talk about what's in it, he might have a press conference later on this week. I'm telling y'all this. Right? Because the toxicology, listen, it could lead you down a whole different investigation path. When you say this stuff on the internet, people get mad at you. They leave. You're not telling them what they want to hear. I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to tell you the truth.
and this is a very figure out what conclusions that they can draw from the autopsies, both of them. And then also waiting for toxicology, that becomes a factor in finding out the manner and cause of death. But Dr. Mitchell said, and this is a very, very important, he said, if it's a drowning, then that still doesn't answer
the question.
The whole question of
how he drowned,
what happened to Nolan Wells, because he said then there are questions
the manner of how he drowned.
Was Nolan Wells' condition of his body conscious or unconscious when he went into the water? Furthermore, he said, did he go into the water unforced or forced? He said all those things become factors.
That's why when we talk about the toxicology, and I seen somebody in the comment section talking about this, the toxicology is going to tell you what was in his system. Meaning, was there anything in his system that caused him to die? Right? Was there anything in his system? The toxicology is going to tell you his alcohol, how much alcohol he may have had in his system, if there was any. It'll tell you if any substance was in his system, if there was any. The toxicology will tell you all that. And the toxicology will tell you, well, was there enough substances to cause him to die before going in the water? This is everything the toxicology will tell you. That's why I keep trying to tell niggas, motherfuckers don't want to listen to me. That toxicology can turn you to a whole different investigation. Then all these niggas that was talking on YouTube, now what they going to say? Now they're going to owe all them white boys a whole lot of money because you accuse them of doing something on a boat, and that shit ain't even going to be relevant. that toxicology come back and say something different about how that boy died. I'm trying to tell y'all this to the person who says it doesn't tell you how he died. You're not listening. See, listening, ma'am, listening and understanding is fundamental. Your name is Tisha. I'm going to talk to you, baby. Salute to you. Hearing and understanding is fundamental. The toxicology, ma'am, will tell you what caused him to die. What are you talking about? The toxicology can tell you what caused him to die. Right? How do you when we hear about things, listen to what I said, ma'am. Listen to what I said, ma'am. You're not listening, ma'am. You're not listening, ma'am. You are not listening, ma'am. And this is your problem. The toxicology, ma'am, can tell you, once again, ma'am, you're not listening. You're not listening to what I'm saying. You're just running your mouth. You're running your mouth and you're not listening. The toxicology can tell you or not tell you a manner in which he died. Meaning, if there was a substance that was lethal enough that caused him to die, toxicology will tell you that. Right? Now, the roadmap to how that got into his system, that's what a toxicology causes the investigation. Once again, I'm going to say this again, and I'm going to tell you why. Everybody know the rapper Rich Homie Quan. Does everybody know the rapper Rich Homie Quan? How did they find out how Rich Homie Quan died? Toxicology. The toxicology come back and it tells you exactly what's in his system and if it caused him to die. It does. What are you talking about? I want to say this again to people who don't have brains. The toxicology will do one thing or do another thing. Listen to what I'm saying to y'all. The toxicology will show you if this man died for a reason other than drowning. I want y'all to hear what I said. I didn't assault you, ma'am. I respected you, ma'am. I didn't assault you. And see, that's what's wrong with y'all. I'm just going to block your ass because you don't have no common sense now. I did not disrespect you. I did not call you out your name. I said respectfully, sit down and shut the hell up. Now I'm mad at you. You sit your ass down and you shut up because I didn't disrespect you. It ain't my fault you can't think. The toxicology, ladies and gentlemen, can tell you if he lost his life due to a different reason. Meaning, think about what I just said. If there was something in his system that was toxic enough to cause him to die, right? Listen what I'm saying. Now what it does is it creates a roadmap to a certain type of investigation. What do you mean, Ticket? I'm going to tell you what I mean. Let's look at Rich Homie Quan. Rich Homie Quan died due to, and so the person said, I'm so wrong. No, I'm so right. I'm so right. Because I'm going to tell you why. If the toxicology comes back clean, and then the government's autopsy says he drowned, now we're back to square one where we're trying to figure out how he drowned it. That's why the toxicology is so important. To the person who says blunt force, you're not listening about blunt force. You're not listening. This might not even need blunt force if the toxicology says he died from a substance in his system. Use your brains. Use your brains. Let me say this to y'all again. This is the part where people on the internet have to use their brains. You won't need blunt force if the toxicology tells you that something caused him, a substance in his system caused him to die. What is wrong with people on the internet? So let me say this again. Let's go to Lil Jon's son. Lil Jon's son got found drowned in a pond miles away from his home. How did he get from his home to the pond? Well, guess what? Nobody knew. To the person who said, I want to be a substance, I didn't say that, sir. I'm telling you, I'm waiting to see what happened. I don't know what the fuck happened. I told you this already. Ma'am, you keep talking about I wanted to be. I didn't say anything about that. When somebody have common sense, these motherfuckers come on you. You want it to be a murder. You want it to be a murder. That's what you want. Me personally, I don't know. All I'm saying is have some common sense and think Ben Crump ain't even got back to toxicology yet. That's why I'm saying that toxicology can show you something completely different than what you thinking. Period. Listen to what I said to y'all again. The toxicology would tell you if it was enough in a person's system that where it killed them, it was their cause of death. If the system did not have any substance, it was clean. Now you go back to the autopsy, what can show you, okay, he drowned. To the person that don't know what I'm talking about, you're wrong. I do know what I'm talking about. I know exactly what I'm talking about. This is why Ben Crump said the same thing I said, you dumb son of a bitch. Get your ass out my channel. This is why Ben Crump's telling you the same thing I said. These people saying it was a murder. You don't even know that. You don't even have the casework, paperwork. Neither does Ben Crump. None of us do. That's why he's out here asking for answers. This is why he's asking for answers. We don't even know. I'm not saying it's not a murder. I'm not saying it is. I'm telling you I don't know. I don't know. So listen to what I said to y'all again, right? I want y'all to listen to what I said to you guys again. Once again, I'm going to explain this again to everybody, right? Right? I'm gonna explain this to everybody, right? The reason why the toxicology is so important, because it can give you a roadmap to what you're really looking at. It'll narrow things down. So, for example, right now, all options are open. Don't tell me to stop yelling. It's my channel. I do whatever I want to do. All options are open right now. A toxicology can narrow those options. It can narrow those options. It can make us say, okay, something happened to him being drowned. Now the question is, how did he drown? Was he forced or was he not forced? Or the toxicology can show you, hey, man, he died by this method. And now we need to look in this investigation to see how he got this in his system. It's called having brains, people. And that investigation takes you into a whole different spectrum, because now it makes you ask, how did that get into a system? That's why the toxicology is so important. But people don't want to listen on YouTube. They just want to come here and run their mouth without no knowledge, and a lack of knowledge and understanding destroy my people every day. Period. Period. A lack of knowledge and understanding destroy my people every single day. And they get mad because they don't have knowledge. They just want to do dumb crash out shit and end up like her. I'm telling you this. So I'm not saying the boy it wasn't foul play. I'm telling you the toxicology is going to give us a better roadmap to how this boy died. Right? So I'm telling you, if he got something in his system now, and that caused him to die, that takes us away from, oh, he died from drowning. Now we just know he ended up in water. The toxicology now is going to give us a roadmap. So now we'll have to find out, the investigation will be, how did that get into his system? Was it forced or was it accidental? Listen to what I'm saying. That's why I told y'all it's important to wait for Ben Crump and them to get the toxicology back. That way, that's going to give you a major roadmap. It's going to lead you in a direction that you need to go. Right? So now you're talking about, and let me say this again. Go back to Lil Jon's son. Lil Jon's son found dead miles away from his home in a pond. What happened to Lil Jon's son? We didn't know. Guess when we found out? 3 weeks later, when the autopsy and the toxicology came back. What did the toxicology say about Lil Jon's son? Lil Jon had taken a hallucinogen that made his son took that and made his mind go crazy. So he ran out the house without his shoes on, wandered off, and ended up passing out into a pond, drowned and died. That's how Lil Jon's son passed away. But if there was no toxicology to show what was in his system, we would have never known what caused him to be into that state. Use your brains. That's why I tell you the toxicology is so important. The toxicology is also going to tell you if he had alcohol or anything in his system and how much. We don't know right now. That's all the questions we need answered. Right? The woman that's on the screen is a woman that's just been arrested because she listening to these dumbos on the internet, and now she don't went and called the judge and threatened the judge. Now the feds don't came and arrested her. The feds don't, and she got no bond. And these niggas out here talking about, well, we're going to start a fundraiser for it. You can't. It's illegal. The fundraisers don't allow you to do this for people who have been charged with criminal crimes. That's why Chud the Builder is in prison right now. He couldn't use his fundraiser money to get out on bail. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all not listening to what I'm saying to people. This is the second person they arrested in 3 days. That judge, she finna tell on everybody that fucking called her. I promise you that. That judge, Ashlee Cole, I guarantee you she gave the FBI every fucking person that called her ass. And this person called her private, and they tracked her down and found her. The other dude had a hidden identity on Facebook, tracked him down and found him. This ain't going to be the only two, right? They're going to arrest multiple people. That's a fucking judge. And people on the internet gaslighting y'all to go hit these people and do all this shit and hit these people up and do all this shit. These people done lost their damn minds. And guess what? You can't even donate to these people. Not happening. And to the person who said they're not arresting them, you don't know that. This is the part you don't understand, bro. The reason why this is being explained is because this is outside of that case. These are instant arrests for things that people have done. The case file is sealed. That's why Ben Crump is telling y'all we don't know what's going on because we can't see their case file. We want to share information with them, but they're not giving us any information. That's why I told y'all, oh, Dome Malone, Officer Tatum over there, he out here talking all this shit, but Tatum said something that made me think the office need to be investigated because Tatum went down to Mississippi. How the fuck did he get all that information from Mississippi about videotapes? Tatum was an ex-cop. So did any cops that's on the current Ocean Springs police force talk with Tatum about this case? If so, that's illegal. How does Tatum know so much information or claim to know? Tatum said that shit with his chest out. A lot of the shit he said. Right? This is where common sense and thinking is separate yourself from people who don't think, who just crash out. Right? That's why in our world we got a lot of crash outs. They don't think. You don't never want to be a person that doesn't think. You always want to be a person who has critical thinking skills. I tell people this every time on my channel. You always want to be a person that have critical thinking skills. Right? Peep what I just told y'all. Right? Right? I'm just being honest with y'all. I'm not saying that didn't happen. I'm not saying that, oh, they didn't murder this boy or they did. I'm saying to y'all, I don't know why, because I don't have the information to tell y'all this yet. I cannot come on here and speculate about private citizens and people I've never known before in my life. Right? This is why I'm saying we need to see the toxicology, because that's going to help lead us in the direction we need to go. If Nolan's system was clean, now we going to how did he get in the water? How did he die? Drowning? What happened? Non-drowning? What happened? Toxicology doesn't. Now we see, okay, well, how did he get that in his system? This is why Ben Crump told y'all that the toxicology is very important. I've been telling people this the whole fucking time. Do they want to listen to your boy? No. Let me play what Ben Crump said again.
Condition of his body, conscious or unconscious, when he went into the water. Furthermore, he said, did he go into the water
listen
drowning?
Again.
Then that still doesn't answer
right. Listen
both
again.
of them. And then
Listen.
notes and observations and photographs from the first autopsy, and then have, the state medical examiner be able to look at all of his notes from the second autopsy and try to work together to figure out what conclusions that they can draw from the autopsies, both of them. And then also waiting for toxicology.
Mhm.
That becomes a factor. and finding out the manner and cause of death.
Thank you. The manner and cause of death, right there. The manner and cause of death from the toxicology. I try to tell y'all this. Ben Crump tell y'all this shit, and y'all motherfuckers ain't listening. I tell you, get mad at me. I tell you this. Bingo, the juice, no show. Now you're on to something. People don't understand what I'm trying to say, bro. I'm trying to say when he get that back this week, that's going to lead your investigators in the way they need to go, right? Because think about this. Toxicology come back and say that boy died from something different. Now we need to find out how that got into him, right? That's why I'm trying to tell y'all we don't know where the police investigation has went. We don't even know if they've arrested suspects or what, right? Think about what I just said. So the person said they could have forced it, or it could have not been. I mean, we got to think about this again. You got people that said parties doing whatever. You just never know, man. Again, y'all. It's so many people want this to be that they murdered that kid. You can't think like that. You have to think without the evidence. You have to think, okay, let's see what they say. The evidence come out and say first from both sides, right? Let's see what it say. They don't even want y'all to do that, right? So we don't even know. And here's another thing. Tatum talking about Nolan. Did anybody ask Tatum? Was everybody else that was out there with him tested? See, this is what now we got a whole different situation. See what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all this again. Right? Now, think about what Tatum said too. That mofo Tatum said he got a name. See, everybody's looking past that because they hate Tatum. I don't like him either, but I ain't gonna look past everything he said. He said he got a name, and he said that the police got a name. And he said the name they got is a person who was giving stuff out. That's what he said. That changes everything if that toxicology comes back. Listen what I said now. If that's true, we don't know. That changes everything because he said they got a name. So now your question should be, if that's true and they got a name, well, who is this person out there with? Right? Think about what I just said now. People got to think. You just never know, man. The stuff that people listen, I'm telling y'all this. How y'all, I don't even want to say that. I don't even want to put that on them, bro. I'm just saying. I'm gonna wait till the toxicology come back from Ben Crump. Because when that come back, that's gonna lead this whole thing. That's gonna eliminate something. Or it's going to eliminate one of the two things. The state know right now. They ain't telling nobody. Let me say this again. The state of Mississippi, they got the toxicology and the autopsy. They know how Nolan Wells died. When Ben Crump get his toxicology back, he gonna have a lot more answers. Listen what I'm telling y'all now. That is going to shock everybody on YouTube, whatever the result is. Whatever the result is, either way, it's going to shock everybody across the nation. That is the biggest piece of information that everybody needs to be waiting on, the toxicology. I'm telling y'all this. Watch. People are going to gasp. They're going to say, oh my God, because it's going to eliminate one thing or another. And it's going to isolate one thing or another. People, what I'm saying to y'all now, it's going to shock the whole country. Watch. And it's going to cause, and guess what? If Tatum was right, guess what that's going to do? Tatum going to have to, they're going to be on his ass to give up that name, he said. Remember, Tatum said he got a name. Right? Tatum said they gave him a name. He said he gave the cops the name. The cops got the name of the person Tatum said he alleged that was out there. So if he got a name, that means people had to know who this person was. This shit deep, yo. So that's why I said you have to wait to see what happens, because if it comes back clean, Tatum is, I mean, bro, that nigga gonna get cooked. He gonna get cooked. Right? I'm telling y'all this. Either way, man, the parents got a big ass lawsuit. They got a big lawsuit coming. Big lawsuit. Right? And here's the thing. Tatum talking about, oh, the kids gave me a name. Why didn't they automatically give the parents that name? Think about this. Tatum said that they gave him the name. Why didn't they automatically give the parents the name and tell the parents this? Think about that shit. I really, and when motherfuckers say these are your friends, think about this, y'all. If that's the truth, what Tatum said, and he said they gave him a name of this person, why they didn't get that shit to the parents? Off the rip. Why? Why didn't they get it? Why didn't the youngin, whoever gave that name to Tatum, why he didn't go get that name to the parents immediately? This is why the parents don't have trust, y'all. And motherfuckers sitting around here talking about the parents. Why would you have trust if you a parent and you got to hear shit like that through Tatum? Think about this now. Tatum said that they told him the name. Why wouldn't they have went right to the parents and told the parents the name and everything that was going down? Immediately. Think about this, y'all. All right? Think about what I said. Right? Very important information, man. Very important information. Right? Very important information. Right? I'm just being real with y'all. Right? Even that barber tiptoed. The barber who knew Nolan, who gave him his first haircut. That barber, these are people who was down there. That barber said, man, that barber, peep game now, and y'all niggas come get mad at me. And these are people who was down there. That barber was very cautious. Very cautious. Right? They mad at him because he was cautious. And he was down there. Right? Think about that. Did y'all hear what the barber said? The barber said what I said. Hey man, we gotta wait till they come out and bring us to see what they say. I done told y'all. Right? No, I'm talking about the barber. Did y'all hear what the barber said? The barber was like, man, the barber was taking a cautious approach too. This is what I'm telling you. Right? I hope this girl, they say she ain't got no bond, y'all. She got no bond, y'all. Right? Shit crazy, man. No bond, y'all. We'll have to see what happens with her. If she got no bond, man, she probably gonna sit. She probably gonna sit down for a minute, y'all. She ain't got no bond. She gonna sit down for a minute, y'all. They gonna sit her ass down, bro. Guarantee you, she ain't got no bond. Yeah, dog. They finna sit her down. Guarantee you that. So she might have to sit 6 months to a year for a trial. Think about this, y'all. Chud the Builder's been locked up for like 3 months now. No bond. That motherfucker gonna be locked up for a year before he see a trial. What did she do? She did what these damn fools on YouTube was gassing people to do. Call the goddamn judge, but she took that shit. She called the judge and threatened the goddamn judge. The girl Ashlee, the judge that all these people on the internet slandering her name and talking shit. Now the feds don't came, popped her ass, and she ain't got no bond. She get ready to get extradited to Mississippi on Fed charges. Right? Right? Told y'all. Yeah, it's over with, bro. And she didn't even just do the threat. She threatened to bro, this is crazy, bro. Bro, let me tell y'all what she threatened, bro. I'm gonna put this on the screen again for y'all who didn't see it. Y'all can read that. I ain't even gotta read it for you. I ain't even gotta read it for you. Right? Shit crazy, man. Yeah. Y'all see it. Everybody saying, oh damn. Yeah, yeah. Oh damn. Yes. This is a bad situation, man. You know? Bad situation, man. And she's gonna have a lot of issues, man. I'm telling y'all this. She's gonna have a lot of issues, bro. Yeah, man. She threatened to blow all that shit up. Bro, that's crazy. But this is what happens when you gaslight black folks without no evidence and they just listening to people on the internet, bro. It's a cold game, man. Cold game, bro. Cold game. And y'all all know it is too. All y'all know it is too. Cold game. Right? Shit's sad, man. So yeah, I expect her to be down for a long time, man. Long time. Right? Hopefully everybody will be all right, man. This shit looking bad, man. Shit looking bad, bro. Y'all know what Tatum gonna do. He gonna go over on this channel talking shit. I'm telling you, this is what he gonna do. He gonna celebrate this shit. That's why we trying to tell y'all stop doing dumb shit. Y'all giving that nigga victories. All that nigga gonna do is go over there. See, I told you. I told you. This is what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Shit is downright, sad. Downright sad, man. Y'all gotta let me know what y'all feel on this, man. Hopefully her kids, if she got them, will be taken care of, her family, you know what I'm saying? But you just can't do that, man. You can't do that shit, bro. You do that to a judge, bro. They're gonna get you, they're gonna lock you up, bro. No question about it, bro. Y'all let me know what y'all feel, man. Hey, we always appreciate the support, and if you guys want to do so, you can use the Cash App or PayPal links. They'll be in the description box below this video or pinned at the top of the comments. The top donators will be announced every month. All right, you guys, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure y'all cop the merch, and make sure that you get the weight loss formula. The links to that will be in the description box below this video. Check out our next video coming up right now.